Audio Jungle.
The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Yusuf Tuggar, has charged the Diplomatic Correspondent Association of Nigeria to uphold the ethical standard of diplomacy in their reportage to project the image of the country. The minister gave the charge when the new leadership of Dican paid a courtesy visit to confer on him a Grand Patron award in Abuja.
I wish to confer on behalf of the ESCO, members of the association, Honorable Minister, with the Grand Patron of Dican.
Tuggar, while receiving the award, congratulated Dican for the success of their election and harped on the importance of diplomacy for actualizing the foreign policy agenda. According to him, projecting Nigeria's interests globally requires a collective effort and urges the association to be patriotic in whatever information they dish out to the public to place Nigeria in a good light.
We both bear a very heavy burden of responsibility. Diplomatic correspondence, just like the ministry, is responsible for explaining Nigeria's position whenever key positions are taken in the realm of diplomacy and in terms of implementing Nigeria's foreign policy. So the responsibility is heavy. It's important because Nigeria is projected through you and through the way you present it. So there is always a very high content of patriotism that is required in that presentation or explanation of what Nigeria is doing, why it's doing it, and how it's doing it. So that's why we consider your role very important and very integral to what we're trying to achieve under the Tuggar administration. Beyond partisan politics, it's about Nigeria. When you go out to the global stage, you're no longer looking at what divides us. We have to all put up a common front. I think it's incumbent upon us and you to work together towards restoring that dignity. I think we need to work towards reorientating people and changing the mindset when it comes to the issue of foreign policies.
The minister also reiterates the need for more engagement to ensure that Nigeria's foreign policy best describes the African region.
We will continue to expand, we will continue to engage other countries, but you also have to bear in mind that whatever you do in foreign policy, your starting point is the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And in that Constitution are the foreign policy objectives in Nigeria. And those are constant. You cannot change that. And one of the foreign policy objectives, in fact two, one talks about our region, West Africa. Another talks about Africa itself. So we cannot, those are immovable. And you can see how it also makes sense for Nigeria to pay close attention to what happens in its region. Because when outsiders also engage with us, they not only engage with us as Nigeria, but they are also engaging with us as a leader in our neighborhood, in our region.
Earlier in his remarks, the chairman of Dican, the senior editor of Channel Network Afrique, Comrade Frederick Idehai, commended the minister for his dedication to projecting the nation's image positively before the international community. Observing the work the minister has done within this short period of his appointment assures of Dican's partnership to drive the country's foreign policy in line with the renewed hope agenda of the president. Idehai appealed that for the media to be part of this positive change, they should be carried along on foreign trips as well as boosting the welfare of Dican members for prompt reportage. He further admonishes the need for foreign and local capacity building for members to improve their knowledge about diplomats and envoys' activities.
We as Dican are committed, sir, to support you to succeed in your responsibility as the #1 diplomats in the country. We also assure you of Dican's partnership to project the nation's image positively before the international community, as well as drive the country's foreign policy in line with the renewed hope agenda of our President, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Your Excellency, sir, I would like to draw your attention to something very important that you will be interested in, and it will be very beneficial to us, you and the ministry, but was placed on hold for a while. It is called the foreign trips for Dican members, which used to be the policy of this ministry, administerial, departmental, at times units and agencies level. We appeal to His Excellency to revive it, as it will avail us the opportunity to report from a patriotic point of view and equally to compete with other journalists from other clients. Because when we are with them, we exchange views, we report, and it gives us, better knowledge to know what we are doing there. Your Excellency, sir, we as Dican, we are appealing to you, sir, for support for both foreign and local capacity building for members. If it means introducing us to stakeholders, international stakeholders, partners that will train us, we'll be very glad, sir.
Dican, having closely examined the minister for the past few months in office, agreed that a Patron Award be given to whom honor is due, proud to his innovative role in enhancing Nigeria's foreign policy under the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Tinubu's administration. Vincent Okushi, reporting for Quality Television.
Audio Jungle.